Hello learners, welcome back in your English class. I hope you are enjoying this new way of learning. So today I am here to explain the third part of the chapter Children at Work. In the previous parts we have read that Velu was a boy who left his home after being tortured by his father. On the Chennai railway platform he found a girl was calling him and she was picking the garbage from the platform. As Velu was hungry, she assured him to arrange food for him. Velu followed her and she took him to the marriage hall where a wedding ceremony was going on. Then she led him behind the marriage hall, nearby a big garbage bin, where the leftover things were scattered here and there, and two goats were also fighting for a banana leaf. The girl found a squashy banana and a vada for Velu and gave it to him to eat. First of all, Velu looked at it scornfully because he only ate fresh things. But he was so hungry that he ate those things at that time. He also wanted to eat more, so the girl suggested him to wait till the lunch time. But she had to go home to bring another sack. So Velu thought that at this moment it would be better for him to follow that girl because there was no other companion for him in this new city. So he followed her and asked her name. She told her name Jaya. Then he also asked her to join her company. She agreed and they both moved together towards Jaya's home. Now let's continue. Jaya and Velu walked along the roads for half an hour until they came to a bridge across a dirty trickle of water. We are in Triplicane now. See, that's Buckingham Canal, said Jaya. Trickle here means a very thin flow of water. Jaya and Velu walked on the roads for half an hour. Then they came to a bridge across a very thin flow of dirty water. She told him, now we are in Triplicane and the flow that you are noticing is coming from Buckingham Canal. Velu stared. This was a canal. Near some puddles of water was a row of the strangest huts he had ever seen. They were built out of all sorts of things: metal sheets, tires, bricks, wood, and plastic. They stood crookedly and looked as if they would fall any moment. So, here puddle means small pool of water and crookedly means not straight. So Velu was surprised. This was a canal. How dirty it was. Near this small pool of water, there were many small huts in a line. He wondered because he had never seen such small houses in his life. These hutments were made of metal sheets, tires, bricks, wood, and plastic. All these houses were not standing straight. They looked as they would fall any moment. Is this where you live? These houses are strange, said Velu. In our village, the houses are made of mud and palm leaves. Now Velu was feeling strange after looking these houses. So he said to her that the houses of his village were built with mud and palm leaves and they were much better than these small houses. Jaya went around to one of the huts and dumped her sack outside. Then she picked up an empty one. Let's go. Jaya ignored him, whatever he was saying, and went into one of these huts, left her sack outside, and then picked up another one to fill it with again with garbage. Now she told Velu to go ahead with her. She turned to Velu and gave him a shove. Shove means a push. At least help me now. Here, wear these and come with me. She threw him a pair of old shoes without laces and pushed a sack and a stick into his hands. Velu was confused. What work did she want him to do with these things? The only work he had ever done was on the landowner's farm, weeding and taking cows out to graze. Are there any farms in the city? He asked Jaya. She turned towards Velu and pushed him by ordering him to help her in her task. She also gave him a pair of worn out shoes without laces to wear them and follow her. She gave him a sack and a stick also to hold. Now Velu was puzzled totally with the utility of garbage for that girl. He only knew the job of working in a landowner's farm, like digging and taking cows to graze. He asked if there was any farm in the city. Here you can see in this picture that Jaya and Velu are talking, and Jaya has given a pair of worn out shoes to him to wear, and she is also giving a sack and a stick into his hands. She laughed and thumped her stick on the ground. Farms? There are no farmers here. We are rag pickers. Thumped means to hit slightly. Now she slightly hit the stick on the ground and laughed by saying that this is the area of rag pickers, not the farmers. There are no farms and farmers in this city. She also told that her job was rag picking. Rag pickers! See my sack full of things I collected. Collected? From where? Asked Velu. From rubbish bins. Where else? So you collect rubbish? Velu had never heard of such a thing. Blockhead, it's not any rubbish, only paper, plastic, glass, and such things. And we sell it to Jam Bazaar, Jaggu. Now Velu was again confused. Rag pickers? So the girl was a rag picker. What she wanted to him? When he was busy in thinking about all these things, she told him, if you don't believe, you can see the sack that is full of waste things. When Velu asked from where she had collected these things, she answered him that she collected this material from garbage bins. Now Velu said scornfully, so you collect rubbish things, as he had never heard about that type of job. She told him, don't be foolish. It's not rubbish, only it includes paper, plastic, glass, and many more things like that. And she further added that they were selling these rubbish things to Jam Bazaar, Jaggu for money. Velu was puzzled. He had heard of people throwing away rubbish. But why would anyone want to buy rubbish? Who is Jam Bazaar Jaggu? Why is he buying all these things? Now Velu was totally confused that why would someone buy rubbish things, and he was also curious to know that who is Jam Bazaar Jaggu. You think he buys it for show? He sells it to a factory. Come on, I don't have time to waste like you. Then she told him that he buys these things to sell it to the factory. She also rebuked him for taking too long to decide to go with her. Velu did not move. He hadn't run away and come to this new place to dig through garbage bins. Jaya poked at him with her stick. Poked means to pinch. Look here, she shouted. If someone gets there before us, we don't get anything. Don't just stand there posing, big hero. I'm trying to help you. Who filled your stomach today? Velu scratched his head and sighed. I'll do it for now, he thought, until I find a better job. Now, Velu was not interested to go with her. He was thinking that he had never run away from home if he knew that he would have to be a rag picker. When he was thinking all this, Jaya hit him slightly with a stick and told him not to waste the time and follow her. And she said, don't stand up like a hero to impress others. I am only trying to help you to fill your stomach. Velu was optimistic enough, so he agreed to do the job of rag picking until he gets a new better job. He knew that he could switch over to a new and better job in future. So he decided to follow her, and then they moved forward. So children, with this story we come to know that it is a very sensible story which focuses on the living of slum children. It portrays the pathetic condition of the poor in the city. The survival in the city is a constant struggle for poor. Children work for their survival instead of going school. Their childhood is crushed totally under the cruel hands of poverty. So students, with this the chapter comes to an end. I hope that it is understood by you all. Thank you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and take care of yourself. Happy learning.